Hello my darlings, my name is Victoria and this is Veritas Tarot. Virgo, I'm going to be doing your September Soulmate readings for you, and in honour of the harvest moon this month and Mother Nature, I'm going to be using a variety of animal tarot and oracle decks. So I'm starting off with Spirit Song Tarot, which is a beautiful new deck I have got. I'm very excited to be using this. Then the animal tarot cards to clarify the spread, and then finishing off with the animal kin oracle as well. Virgo, if it resonates, I would be grateful if you would comment, like, share and subscribe. If it doesn't resonate, please don't try and make it fit. It simply means that the message was not for you, and there will be a reading out there for you on YouTube at exactly the right time that you need to hear it. There's lots of amazing readers out there. And energies can also be reversed as well, so bear that in mind when you're listening to this reading. So we're going to see what's in your head space, in your heart space, in your soulmate's head and heart space. We're going to see their intentions towards you, and then we're going to get some advice from Spirit. So Spirit, thank you. What's in Virgo's headspace at this current time? I do have a storm. We have a storm here at the moment, so if you hear the noise, that's what's happening. Virgo's headspace. Thank you, Spirit. So you've got the wheel of fortune. And I love the wheel. I mean, this is wonderful to see this at the end. You know, the wheel of fortune is telling me that everything is moving as it should be for you at this present time. And the wheel is that time when you are, it's divine law. So I said it's all happening at exactly the right time for you. It's moving in your favor. You've gone through a cycle, I believe, and it's about you also sort of, I suppose the word mastering that sort of fluidity, being fluid and being able to go with the shift and the flow, you know, this with the octopus, being able to adapt to different environments and different tidal waves. So you've been very energetically going with the flow as well. And you've been able to move through quite a lot of changes in your life. And yes, you have been very, very adaptable. And you've become very tuned in to that sort of universe rhythm and understanding that things happen at the right time for you. So that's lovely to see that in your headspace. So there's definitely been something that you've gone through with this wheel. Okay, so now we're going to see, and as I said that, I'm going to put it back into the deck. You've got the High Priestess. You know this. This is, again, divine law. You're being a little silent at the moment, but you're very aware as the High Priestess of the universe laws. So let's see what's in your heart space at the moment, Virgo. Thank you, that flew out. So you've got the Two of Wands, which is represented here by the Two of Acorns and the Falcon. So the Two of Wands in your heart space, this is about you making a decision, or having had made a decision. It's something that you have made a decision from your higher self, represented by the Falcon, and also in the traditional Two of Wands, the person's on a turret. So you've made a decision from your heart space, from your soul space. You've made a decision from love, not fear, and that's wonderful to see. The Falcon also represents a messenger on a mission. So equally, you may have received a message from somebody, but I feel that you know now, this decision you've made is very important to you, and you want to also, sorry, there's something popped up on my screen. You want to also deliver a message as well. You've got, again with this wheel, you've got great foresight and vision. You have a knowing. You know when you know something, and you can't really explain how you know it, but you just know it. And it's about making that balanced choice as well. I think it's also a new direction for you, with the Falcon flying in different new directions. So let's see. You've certainly come through a cycle. I keep getting that. You've come through a cycle. So let's see. What's in your soulmate's headspace right now, Virgo? Thank you for that. So they've got the Three of Wands, which is represented here by the Giraffe. So this is very interesting, the Three of Wands and the Two of Wands, because the Three of Wands represents that period of time when you are waiting for things to come in, those wishes, those manifestations. In the traditional tarot, it's the ships in the background, and the man is standing there. They want something to say to you, because my throat chakra's gone. The man is standing there waiting for those ships to come in at exactly the right time. So it comes back down to divine law again, divine timing. And with this giraffe here, they also have this gift of higher perception, of seeing things from that higher self, from that soul, from that heart space. And they can see what lies ahead, and they can see what manifestations are coming in for them, and they're open to new. So I really feel like this is a new soulmate, and they have been consciously very aware of manifesting what they do want to come into their life. And this is you, and you've got this decision. You've come through this cycle. You've got this decision now which you're making from your heart space. I believe they have given you a message, and this was their messenger on a mission that's come in for you, and now they are waiting for your answer. So let's see what's in their heart space for you, Virgo. Thank you. You've got the Strength card. So beautiful. I mean, this is, I think, one of my favourite cards in this deck, with this gorgeous elephant. In their heart space, you've got this Strength card. So first of all, it shows that there is a wonderful connection, a wonderful soulmate connection between you. There's a very strong feeling there from them. And, you know, elephants also are incredibly loyal. They're incredibly kind, incredibly loving, commitment as well. There's a great, in their heart, great strength of feeling for you. They have a great feeling of gentleness for you as well. And the main source of that strength is love. So I really feel they've gone through a journey themselves as well to get to this place. And, you know, the wonderful thing about an elephant is that it doesn't, elephants, you know, don't use their strength to exert power over others. And that's just wonderful. This is just talking to me about the strength of love between you. And they see you as very courageous as well, very compassionate, and that they see you with a great deal of wisdom. Elephants have a great deal of wisdom. They also have learnt a great deal, and they have that similar wisdom as well. And I think they've been alone for a while, because bull elephants do live alone for fear of hurting their families with their tusks. So they only come back in the mating season and then they disappear. So I think this soulmate has been alone, but happily alone, contented for a while. Okay, so let's see what their intentions are towards you, Virgo. Thank you. So that flew out. You've got 20, Awakening, which is the Judgment card in the traditional tarot. So they have definitely gone through a symbolic ending, and this is a rebirth. This is a kind of new beginning. It's a spiritual awakening as well. I see this as a new soulmate. I do see this as a new soulmate. It could very well be a soulmate that's come back after a long period of time, and both of you having had healed and learned and evolved and shifted and changed from the lessons that you've learned in the past. The peacock here with this Judgment card. It's about being able to see finally, you know, those eyes and the feathers are that third eye, that spiritual enlightenment, being able to see signs and synchronicities. And again, just like you with the Wheel of Fortune, you know, understanding the beautiful connection we all have to the universe, to each other, and how the universe works. There's definitely been a resurrection of something, and they have, and they also want this with you. They want to shed, like feathers shedding, the old ways of doing things and coming into new ways of doing things. And they see you as having stepped into that beauty of individuality. You know, you are just extraordinary for them. And this has really been a time of inner development, I think, for both of you, and this is new beginnings for you as well. I think you have been in each other's dreams quite a bit too. Yes, I mean, either this is a new soulmate coming in and you've both had journeys with previous relationships, or this is an old soulmate from a while back who's coming back in. But it's definitely a rebirth, a renewal with a soulmate coming in. Only you know the answer to that one. This is about who you are thinking of right now. So let's see what Spirit's advice is. Thank you. Wow, I feel that. So you have the Eight of Shells and the Five of Shells, which is the Eight of Cups and the Five of Cups. So you have walked away from something, okay? You definitely walked away from something with this Eight of Shells. And it's very difficult to have walked away from something, but you've been on, as it talks about here, a quest and a renewal. And so you've had to leave something in order for you to go through a healing, in order for something else to come in. You know, we create our own reality from how energetically we are, we feel, we think, and so you've been guided to walk away. And it was a very hard thing for you to be able to do, and with that you've got this Five of Cups, and this Five of Cups, this Five of Shells, is about you've had to go through. This is represented by the firefly and hope and readjustment. You've had to go through that darkness. The firefly is always guided, you know, towards the light. It's that glow and that spark of light. You've had to go through this dark time, this Eight of Cups, and you are coming now forward, being guided by your inner light, by the answers that you hold within. And it's a reminder to you that things are not always as they are seen. And it's the promise as well of, you know, you by releasing sorrow, releasing everything that you are feeling at the moment. It's about that renewal that happens. You know, we are at our most transformative when we go through these dark periods in our life, and you are going through a very transformative time at the moment, and you have learned a great deal, and this is why the wheel is everything is turning in its favor. This Eight of Shells, I'm just going to go back to it with the starfish. That starfish as well is about going with that flow with the water. The starfish sort of moves and adjusts emotionally, and it's Spirit saying to you that whatever you have gone through, and you're still healing from this, just like the ebb and the flow of the water, your emotions will ebb and flow as well. You know, the universe will never give you more than you can handle, and it's about you taking the time to rest and renew. So if there is a decision to be made here with this Two of Acorns, and they have the Three of Acorns in their headspace, if there has been somebody come forward, it's Spirit is saying to you, the wheel is turning in your favor. Okay, it's about you making a decision from your heart, and if you feel it's the right time to make that decision. What you don't want to happen is for if you haven't healed yet, you don't want to take all of those wounds from a past relationship, whether this soulmate was a past relationship as well or another past relationship, into a new relationship, because then you'll just repeat that cycle. So it's very interesting that, you know, in their intentions towards you, they also have renewal there with awakening, and you have renewal with the Eight of Shells having walked away. So I'm going to now do some clarifiers for you, and let's see a little more. Okay, let's clarify the wheel. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. Please clarify the wheel. Thank you. Okay, so you have got the King of Spring, and you have got the Seven of Spring. So this is the Wands, and thank you. You have this King of Wands, inspiring, dramatic, ambitious, and wise. It's about you. This is about you having walked away and come into this role where you've taken a leadership role, but it's for you. You know, you've looked after yourself. You understand that you are the most important person in your life in terms of self-love and self-worth. And it's about you staying focused on the big picture as well. It's about you understanding that everything happens in divine timing. You are listening to your guides. Do you see here with the little bird here? And you're feeling very empowered at the moment. You are going through big shifts and changes at the moment, and you were very brave to have walked away from this. But you are listening. You're listening to that receiving thought, and there is a new cycle. There are things yet unknown, and there is a new cycle, as we talk about with the Wheel of Fortune, coming in for you. And we've also got here the Seven of Spring, the Seven of Wands. And the Seven of Wands is about you, again, seeing things from your higher self, being very protective of yourself, not getting involved in negative energies as well, observing more than talking, listening, saying things from your point of view if you're saying it from the heart space and a love space, but don't get involved in negativity, and also understanding that, you know, whatever best intentions are, sometimes people do see things from their cloudy lens of life, and therefore if you have a knowing and you have you know what you want and what you desire, then that's your decision. That's only you know. You're the only person that lives 1 second of your life. This gecko says, be assertive, believe in yourself, and don't let anyone take away your personal power. And that's lovely to see this King of Wands here as well, this lion. Trust that your inner guidance is true and follow it completely. So that's exactly what we were just talking about. So this is in your headspace. I feel that you're on that balance between being very protective but also a little defensive about how you're feeling and what you're doing right now. But the universe, spirit is saying it is moving in your favour. You know this expression, let go and let God. Whenever you don't have an answer for something but you know you want it to happen, let go and let God. Hand over the details to the universe. Just say thank you, because it's already taken care of, as above, down below. You just have to trust and believe. So now let's look at the Two of Acorns. This is this decision. Two of Acorns in your heart space. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. There we go. That one just came out. The Lovers. Okay, so the Lovers. This is definitely, obviously, a love decision. Has there been somebody else involved, either from your side or your soulmate side? But I do feel, this is... This Lovers card particularly is very beautiful. It's talking about going through a transformation. It's not necessarily so much choices with somebody else. It could be relative for somebody, but it says true and long-lasting love finds its way into your life. Follow your heart with caring actions and choices. So this is where I'm feeling that there is somebody new that's come in for you. And they've probably come in a little faster than you imagined. But you've definitely been guided to meet, to be together. And this is a true, this in their heart space, they have the Strength card. They have this awakening in their intentions towards you. So this is true and long-lasting love, it's saying. So whatever this decision is you're making, Spirit is saying trust in whoever is coming in for you. Okay, let's look at the Three of Acorns. This is the Three of Wands in their headspace, Virgo. Thank you. And the ivy, going back to that Seven of Wands, that ivy in that card represents commitment as well, a long-term relationship. So this is the Three of Acorns. You've got the Six of Autumn, so this is the Six of Pentacles. So I like this. The Three of, they've been waiting. They're waiting for a response for you with the Three of Wands, and they understand. They're giving you time. And the Six of Autumn is balance. It's Six of Pentacles. It's about balance. They are in a very balanced place. These cards are very much focused on sort of career and money and things, but this is a love reading, so I'm going to read it with that perspective. So the Six of Pentacles is about giving things in a very balanced way. This is not a relationship of breadcrumbs. This is with these extraordinary major arcanas here. This is a very important relationship. And they're very kind and compassionate. They've definitely offered you something with this pentacle. They want to give you, it's something almost like the Ace of Pentacles. It's they want to give you something strong, a foundation, something that means something. And they are, with that feather, being guided by Spirit to do so as well. So let's have a look at the Strength card. This is in the heart space towards you, Virgo. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. One card, please. Thank you. I'm going to take that one. Yes, you've got the 5 of Swords. So, very interesting. They have, this is in their heart space for you, they have equally gone through something that has helped them come to a place of self-love too. Because the 5 of Swords is about walking away from things equally, doing things from a place of self-love. And they have, this is why, you know, they've gone through this endurance, this courage to come to you. And they know with you, they know that there is something different. You've both been brought together at exactly the right time for you. The collie dog here is about, isn't leading you towards the happiest possible outcome, so why not change it? Always maintain integrity and compassion. Be alert to the hidden agendas of others. So I think they have certainly, up until this time, maybe made choices that haven't made them happy, and then they had to walk away from things as well. And this is what I'm getting with this 5 of Swords. They've been in a place as well of arguments before, so they again are going through a healing time too. Okay, so now let's look at the Awakening card for you. This is their intentions towards you. I mean, if this is an old soulmate coming back, they have also had to have contrast. They've had to know what they don't want in order to know what they do want. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. So you've got here the 2 of Winter. You've got here the 2 of Winter and the Awakening card as well. So there has been, this is with the 2 of Swords, okay? There has been, this is their intentions towards you. There is a fear there. They don't know quite how to, they don't know quite, they have been in a place, thank you, Spirit, they've been in a place where they've had this contrast, and so they've been in this fear space, and this has led them, this place where they've been, which has been like an entrapment in their mind, it's led them to that sort of tower moment, it's led them to come to realizations, it's led them to come to this awakening. And they have been in a place of procrastination and worrying about what other people have been thinking, and it's been blocking them from making a decision. And now they have made a decision and they have come through to you, and they've been following their inner guidance, because you've got this Awakening card, you've got this giraffe here, which is what they also have in their headspace as well. This foresight as well. This is the giraffe is for this, very interestingly, in their headspace is the 3 of Wands about waiting and manifestation, and it's also the Awakening card here. So whatever their intentions are towards you, they are following in their heart. They're not following their head now. They've come, you know, they are being so pulled to follow their heart now, not their head. So pulled not to follow this 2 of Swords, but to follow awakening. I mean, literally they've had, it's like aha moments, and they have been looking at things in a different way, and Spirit is saying, things will start to move again soon with them, but then this is also your decision. So, you know, with this reading, I am getting 2 stories here. I'm getting an old soulmate coming back, and I've got a new soulmate as well who's come in from a relationship which they're still healing from as well. So let's just see advice from Spirit. Thank you. 8 of Shells and the 5 of Shells. Thank you, Spirit. There we go. The 3 of Autumn, which is the 3 of Pentacles. So whatever you did with walking away, and obviously, you know, that was a hard thing to do with the 5 of Cups as well. And there was, you know, regret there too and sadness, whatever you did with doing that, you created a foundation for yourself to move forward with this wheel of fortune, with this new cycle. And you have here this miniature poodle dog, and Spirit's saying, well done, you've won first prize. Literally, it's like a well done. You know, you've got a rosette for this. It's something that it was a lot of work for you. It took a great deal of mental strength, and you put a great deal of work into this. And it's about you continuing to listen to your heart and following your passions and doing what brings you joy. And this is about your life's purpose. This is about laying the foundation for that. So that's lovely. So I want to reiterate, you have come to a place where things are moving in your favour now, okay? You are you've come to a very wise place. You're listening to Spirit. You've come to a great deal of strength. You've got 2 lions here. Sorry, 1 lion and 1 elephant. And you're very much observing and seeing things from a higher self and dealing with people from that higher self as well. You are making a decision in your heart space with regards this soulmate. It may be more than one, but I feel this is one that's coming into you who maybe has offered you a message, or you're aware that they want to move things forward. This could be, as I said, an old soulmate from a long time ago, or a new soulmate you don't know coming in. But whoever this is, their energies are coming in as a new energy, because they have shifted and changed. In their headspace, they are waiting for something from you. They've manifested something, they're waiting for something, and they've offered you a balance, something very balanced. In their heart space, they feel a great deal of connection to you, a great deal of there's a huge feeling of gentleness and love and protectiveness of you. And they have, with these 5 of swords, that, you know, they have come through something as well, where they don't want to have a relationship that's based on negativity and arguments or anything. No, this is in their heart. They want to have something that's incredibly beautiful and gentle and kind and committed. And their intentions towards you, you've got 2, these are 2 awakening cards. They are going through a process of reevaluating everything at the moment, and they have been in a fear space about things, but they very much know this is what they want. They want something that's very different to what they've had before. They've woken up just like you've woken up. You have walked away from something in the past, and you have had feelings of regret about it, but equally Spirit is saying whatever you did and you were guided to do, it's laying the foundation for whatever's coming in at the moment. So I hope that has helped somebody. I'm going to just pull you some oracle cards. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. What oracle messages do you have for this Virgo reading? Thank you. So, this is the crow, magic. The crow represents the death card as well, in terms of renewal, rebirth, renewal, and nothing can stop that sort of change from conditioned old ways of thinking to new ways of thinking. And you've had to go through the contrast with the black and white here to know as well. But the universe is also saying to you with this wheel, trust in the magic, trust in the surprise and delight, expect the unexpected. You know, magic does exist, and you create your own reality. And you've got here as well the turtle, you've got longevity. So whatever this soulmate relationship is, it is something that that has legs to it, and it's about going with the flow and allowing it to happen at the right time. Turtles also, you know, they live for such a long age, and just why this longevity. You have a lot of wisdom that you've gained, and at the bottom of the deck you've got the eagle, strength. So you're getting strength from the universe, you're getting messages from the universe, from God, from your guides, and it's about trusting in those messages, because the eagle is the one that flies the highest to heaven. So it's very much guided messages coming in. And sorry, I have to pick that one up as well. You've got miracles. So whatever you have done, Spirit is saying well done, because it's laying the foundation for this, whatever this beautiful thing that's coming in you now, or in a space of knowing what you want, being passionate about it. Follow your passions, follow your creativities, and be very proactive about it, very passionate about it, believe in yourself, and very determined. And I think that was a lovely reading, Virgo. I would be very interested if it has resonated with anybody, and whether that for them was a new soulmate or an old new soulmate, let's call it that way. An old soulmate who's coming back with new energies. So take care, have a rest of a good week, and I am going to be looking to do a soulmates and separation reading on Sunday, and then I shall go back to doing your weekly readings from next weekend. So take care, my darlings, have a lovely few days, and I hope the weather is gorgeous wherever you are. Bye bye.